It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. But that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Harden.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Chandler out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Well, it's a new front office in Washington. And, Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Wall passes to Hachimura. That's tipped. And it's the Rockets on the break. Westbrook, no good. And here are the Wizards now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Ball passes to Hachimura. Ryan against Chandler. Bryant drives in. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Ball against Westbrook. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Chandler. Defended by Bryant. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Harden.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal. Because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot, that's really good D.
Wall finds Beal. Back to Wall. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Count that one.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Outside, Beal. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Covington. Rebounded by the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Houston moving the ball around. And Tucker kicks to Harden. And the 3 off target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Wall. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Covington from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Now here's Wall. 23 points for him the last game against Toronto.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Westbrook. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I can't imagine the energy expended by Russell Westbrook. Always a threat to score, even when he's getting knocked around.
Ball against Westbrook. Here's Beal. Misses off the left iron. Houston in the lead. Here's the pass to Westbrook. Over to Wall. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
We know this, Kevin. This mid-range game has always been attached to Russell Westbrook.
There's Beal with the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The three from Harden. Rebound by the Wizards. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Wall. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. It could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Covington against Bryant. Covington with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Chandler kicks to Harden. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Brown dishes to Wall. 14 feet away. And another miss by Washington. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 7 points for Russell Westbrook.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Now here's Beal. A 32-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Good on the triple. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No one better to answer with the 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Westbrook passes to Covington. Here's the teardrop. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Washington has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Covington with the steal. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Brown. Harden inside the 3-point line. The wing jumper off target.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Wall. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
We know that Russell Westbrook will have the ball in his hands and initiate their offense. And how about that superior passing?
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Now, here is Robinson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
That one goes in. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. And so Napier will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Blakeney. Back to Napier. Banked in off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defense. Defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gordon up on top. Last time out he had 13 points. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Robinson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Napier with it. Now defended by McLemore. Pulls it up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead. Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. McLemore, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Blakeney. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Rivers looking over the floor. Here is House. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wizards trailed by 4. And here's Napier. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Robinson. He can't get it to go. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. McLemore with the ball, and he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Pass to Wagner. Rebound by House.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now here's Rivers. Napier covering. Here's McLemore. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Is Smith. He's checked in for Antonio Blakeney.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now here's Rivers. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Now, here is Smith. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Smith against Rivers. McLemore inside the line. Gets an open look and hits. McLemore's got his second basket. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The drive by Smith. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now the pass to McLemore. Now here's Gordon. T right on him. And here we go. Washington fast break. And it's Napier missing. Rockets leading by 4. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Back to McLemore. Drills the three-pointer. McLemore's got 7 points in the game. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power of positivity with his teammates.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and I felt the way I reacted to certain plays and my facial expressions and my demeanor can change a lot for a teammate.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then it's McLemore, then there's Green, and it's House in at the power forward position. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Napier.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Rivers passes to McLemore. Some solid defense from Robinson. Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Napier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Napier's got 7.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Passes it to McLemore. Rivers against Smith. Shoots from the right block. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Robinson kicks to Napier. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
So for the Rockets, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Daniel House. Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. And a change for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Now, here's Westbrook. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. Good work there as it goes. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Hachimura, the pass to Wagner. The dish to Robinson. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now, here is Robinson, guarded by Tucker. Wagner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Gordon with it. Now Smith defending. And it's Gordon missing. Washington trailing. Napier finds Robinson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great foot. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
I love those names, and you're so right. It's fun to watch. What a skill. And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hit over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Troy Brown's checked in for Washington. Now, here's Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Chandler. For 3, Westbrook. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Chandler against Wall. Here's Wagner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Outside, Covington. And Harden now, top of the key. Here's Chandler. Oh, that's blocked. Brown against Harden. Brown, good. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Chandler. Now Tucker, right now averaging about 5 points a game. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
But how excellent a finisher at the rim. Chandler's length and timing still hard to match up with defensively.
Wagner passes to Hachimura. The kick out to Brown, and the pass to Wagner. Wall finds Brown. Three-pointer, good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Westbrook against Wall. Westbrook, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Ish Smith. Here's Beal, 8 points for him. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Foul against Westbrook. Here's Chandler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now that's an example of the intelligence of Chandler, tricking the defense into an overreaction.
Chandler hits them both. Wizards leading by 4. Outside, Wall over Westbrook. Wall's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Hachimura. 20 points for him last game against Toronto.
Boy, the defense had tons of difficulty covering him. They kept putting him at the line, and he burned them.
Now here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Chandler's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what you call an intimidating finish. Tucker's explosive leaping ability on full display, guys.
Passes it to Wagner. Fires the 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
No, Russell Westbrook, he's not super efficient from 3, but if you give one, he's going to give it right back.
Here's Wall. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Here's Covington. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Washington calls timeout.
You know, you think back to the history of players in the NBA and who can match up to the intensity of Russell Westbrook. This guy goes full speed, 100% every second he's on the floor, and regardless of how you rate Westbrook, you have got to admire what he brings nightly.
And the Wizards making a change here. Blakeney's checked in. Here's Hachimura. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Wall dishes to Beal. Pass to Blakeney, and they get it. The Rockets pull it in. Chandler's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Doris with Westbrook, that competitive fire and edge he plays with can rub some opponents the wrong way.
It can, Kevin, and to be honest, Russell Westbrook probably wants it exactly that way. He's beloved by so many retired players because to them he brings that old school NBA mentality.
So it's the Wizards now. The Rockets making the shot. Wagner, good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Westbrook against Wall. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stolen by Tucker. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
We know that Russell Westbrook isn't afraid to mix it up inside. He knows how to get defenders to hit him on these opportunities. Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
Pass to Rivers. Inside. And there's the pass to House. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Dorsett can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
Houston making a switch. McLemore is checked in. Buries it from three-point range. Blakeney's got his second bucket tonight. Rockets leading by 5. Passes to McLemore. Green bounce pass. House the pass to McLemore. Outside Gordon. The offensive rebound. Here's Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
So for the Wizards, Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Robinson comes in for Antonio Blakeney. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Beal, 11 points in the game. To the paint. And Bryant slams it in.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Now here's Rivers, not a lot of room, kicks it to Gordon. The 15-footer from deep. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Rockets leading by 3. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Another miss by Houston. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Gordon with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. From deep three-point range. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And for Houston, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. So on the floor for Washington. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Beal, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy has proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
Lobbed up there for Chandler.
He may not be the, quote, pure point guard in the traditional sense, but the passing game of Russell Westbrook is so impactful.
Bryant finds Beal. Here's Hachimura. Back to Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots from 12. He doesn't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way. And with Beal doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence, where the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Ball passes to Bryant. Beal against Harden. Beal can't get it to go.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Covington, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Beal. Over Chandler. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Beal.
We know this. Bradley Beal is an elite scorer who will take advantage of every opportunity.
Covington against Brown. Covington dishes to Chandler. Houston needs to get a shot and finished off by Westbrook.
When Westbrook's game is cooking like this, the opponents, you can see it in their body language, just shaking their heads going, oh boy, we got a problem here.
Now here's Beal. He's got 18. Brown outside. The pass to Wall. The stupendous finish in traffic. Wall's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, there's just such a grittiness, such a toughness to John Wall. Nice finish through contact.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Wall. He's got 6. Down low. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bryant.
Boy, the court vision, the intelligence that John Wall is putting on display. This is great stuff.
Pass to Harden. Lets it go with a 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Beal. Knocked loose. Covington with it. Picked up by Bryant. Covington finds Harden. Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Wizards trail by 4. Wall Wall looking for an opening, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Well, the athleticism and ferocity with which John Wall plays the point guard position, and you add that to the frame he brings to the table, and look out.
And that one falls for John Wall. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
Covington with the steal. Harden with it. Now Smith defending. Smith against Harden. Inside, Tucker. It's tipped.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And he gets it back. Here's Bryant, and he lays it straight in. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Covington against Brown. To the middle. Here's Chandler, and Chandler throws it down.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
A floater, and he makes that one. 6 points for Smith. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 3-point lead. With some arc, and it's sent back by Bryant. Westbrook with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. And it's denied. And here we go. Washington fast break. Bryant's running. They get the rebound. Here's Hachimura. Another one falls for Washington.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Westbrook. 26 points for him. And Tucker has it in the corner. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. For 3, Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Wall.
Oh, that's a big-time move right there by John Wall. Go to work.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Chandler. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Washington, Wagner, he's checked in for Hachimura. Robinson comes in for Troy Brown. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for John Wall. And here is Robinson after Eric Gordon hit the 3. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Robinson.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Bryant. 3 on 3. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Jeff Green picks one up.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Now here's Rivers. Napier covering. McLemore, the 15-footer, good. McLemore's got 9 points.
Boy, what a pretty pass from Austin Rivers. That is an improved aspect to his game.
Here's Napier. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Napier missing. Houston in the lead. Pass to Rivers from 11 feet away. Robinson pulls it in. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Wagner. Picked his pocket. And it's Houston on the break. Jumps up. And McLemore slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here is Bryant following the score by Houston. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. 8 points for Robinson.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Robinson against Gordon. Over Robinson. And Wagner pulls it down. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Napier with it. Now Green defending. And here's Napier. He's got 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Robinson. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Robinson's got 7 points here in this quarter. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Rivers passes to House. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Wall.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
For the Wizards, Hachimura, he's checked in for Wagner, and Antonio Blakeney subbed in for Ish Smith.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Now here's Napier. The pass to Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Well, you look at Hachimura. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Green. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Blakeney. Tries again. Hachimura, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Gordon, the pass to House. They kick it out to Green. 1:35 left to play in the 3rd. And that one is good. Green's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Right side Robinson. Dishes to Bryant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bryant's got 12 in the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Gordon inside. Good on the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
It's stolen by McLemore. A finish. And finished off by McLemore. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now here's Bryant. 12 points for him. To the inside, Hachimura. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Rivers. Napier covering. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Here's Napier. Eric Gordon grabs the board. Rivers in the corner. Off target with his three. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rivers out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Green. Then there's Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Hachimura. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Westbrook. Napier covering. Passes to Tucker. Good work defensively by Bryant.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now here's Beal. And it's Rivers with the rebound. In the corner, it's Westbrook. From outside, off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here is Bryant. Outside, Beal. A 3-ball. The shot will not fall. The Rockets go the other way with it.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
The Rockets with another miss. The Wizards with the lead. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Blakeney. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Beal with the steal. Here's Bryant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Chandler comes in for Jeff Green. And Robert Covington subbed in for Austin Rivers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Evan?
Thank you, David.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Wall against Westbrook. Beal deciding where to go with it. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Washington with the rebound. Beal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Bryant. Outside, Wall. Over Westbrook. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's 13 points for Wall.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Westbrook. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Love Westbrook's ability to shoot it off the dribble. The stop, the rise, the fire. He makes it look easy.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Beal's got 20 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Wall against Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Wall wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 3. The pass to Harden. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Beal, guarded by Tucker. The 3 from Bryant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the 4th.
Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Bryant. And he recovers it.
Twice on the pipes, the anticipation, the athleticism. Terrific job by Wall rejecting that attempt. He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Now Harden. A 3. That shot off the mark.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
And so here is Houston. They trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now here's Beal. Back to Wall. Over Harden. Wall, no luck. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hachimura, the pass to Beal. Here's Bryant. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bryant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Down low. Tucker can't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hachimura. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go. Good D by Harden. Rockets shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. The three-pointer, no good.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Passes it to Hachimura. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Rockets trailed by 13. Outside Westbrook. Over Wall. The Rockets again can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Now here's Beal. Beal drives in. Another shot. Good work defensively by Harden. And here are the Rockets now. Inside. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Chandler.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
Wall against Westbrook. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Tucker. Kicks it out to Covington. Buries the long-range jumper.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Hachimura. Pass to Bryant. Here's Beal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. And he makes the first. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Beal following the basket by Russell Westbrook. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Beal, it's rebounded by Houston. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Westbrook,
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer it home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
here's Beal, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Westbrook. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
To say it's not easy to guard Russell Westbrook is an understatement. This guy's quickness and leaping ability make him a nightmare.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Westbrook against Wall. And here's Brown outside. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Now here's Covington following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're behind by 8. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Thomas Bryant.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road no less. Here's Harden. Chandler trying to free himself up. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from James Harden. And he commits the intentional foul. On offense, here are the Wizards. Wall draws the double. Bryant against Chandler. Outside Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hachimura.
This is where Tucker really makes his impact. Tough, hard-nosed, physical defender.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. John, this team goes as you and Bradley go. What is it like having them with you out there?
We just enjoy playing with each other. He makes things easy for me, pushing the ball in the fast breaks and having the opportunity to find him, and also getting over shots for myself. And he's helped me want to be consistent with my jump shot and making shots and trusting my energy and stuff.
You guys are growing together.